12 News starts now.
And we begin with breaking news. A Phoenix police officer and a suspect both taken to the hospital after a shooting. It's happening right now on Cactus Road near 24th Street, just west of Cave Creek Road. Very busy part of town and an unusual part of town for this type of incident. 12 News journalist Sean Rice is there. And Sean, looks like you're standing right in the middle of Cactus Road there. Obviously still shut down because of this incident.
Yeah, Troy, you're absolutely right. I'm actually standing in the left-hand turn lane of westbound traffic on Cactus Road if this area was not completely shut down. We're told it's shut down from what I'm looking at, 24th Street all the way east of me, all the way to 30th Street. This is a major police investigation. It all unfolded just after 2:30 this afternoon when Phoenix police tell us one of their patrol officers, a single patrol officer, initiated a traffic stop on a silver sedan. It is just adjacent to Cactus Road, kind of on this initial residential street in this area. Now, Phoenix police tell us during that stop, the officer and an adult male got into a fight outside of that suspect's car, and that's when the officer-involved shooting happened. Now, Phoenix police say the suspect has been sent to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and the officer, I'm told, was also transported there, but that was only as a precaution. The officer, word being told, did not sustain any major injuries. Now, it is still very early on in this investigation, but one question that does still remain is what exactly sparked the fight between the officer and that adult male in the sedan.
We don't know exactly what led to that physical altercation, but because of that physical altercation, there was an officer-involved shooting that transpired because of it. As I said before, detectives are here on scene to go through the body-worn cameras, as well as all evidence that we can collect to find out exactly what led to this officer-involved shooting.
And there were several witnesses who tell me they heard both a verbal and physical fight between the officer and that suspect. One neighbor who I spoke with was actually in his backyard. He had the opportunity to peer over his back wall, and he watched this all unfold. This was his recollection of what he saw. Take a listen.
The police officer stuck out his hand to hold him off, and at that point, the gentleman slapped the police officer across the face. And then a full-fledged fight took place.
And Troy, who you just heard from there, tells me he does not believe from what he saw that the officer was the person who escalated this situation. He actually said the officer had some pretty severe welts on the left side of his face from a slap that suspect gave that officer. Now, as I mentioned, information still very limited as it's the early stages of this investigation. We are expected to hear from Phoenix police later on this evening. Now, with those road closures, I do want to tell you some potential detours. Again, Cactus Road from 24th Street to 30th Street is completely closed, but there are ways to get around it. If you travel on Shea Boulevard to the south of us, and then Greenway Parkway to the north of us, and then take side streets from there, you're able to get around this area. Still a very significant police response in this area. For now, we're live in Phoenix. Sean Rice, 12 News.
And Sean, any idea at this point how long they think that's going to be shut down, Cactus there?
Yeah, they haven't given us any sort of timetable, Troy. From previous experience with these officer-involved shootings and investigations, they can take anywhere from 8 to 12 hours, sometimes well into the evening. So I would just suspect until bedtime tonight, people are going to have to avoid this area.
All right. Sean, thank you for the report out there.